I was notorious for isolating myself. I would literally lock myself in my office for, I know at one point I went for an entire week. And I did that because I was in such a bad place. I didn't want my family to see me that way. I didn't want my kids to see me that way. I'm sure I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but that's probably just because they don't like tea. Man, if that's the one thing that I've done right in my life, is I have mastered the art of getting back up.
I feel like that's what I need to do. And then what I'll do is, It's day 73 of 75 hard. Final stretch, y'all. Final stretch.
I begin every day by reading my Bible, reading my 10 pages, journaling, and then spending a little bit of time in Duolingo.
So one of the reasons that I journal is so that I can look back on the previous years, help retain and hold on to those memories. But also it gives me an idea of kind of where I was at that time. So if you look here 3 years ago, this was at the height of my depression and hopelessness. You can see this was my journal entry. Things to remember. I stayed in the office all day. I was completely isolated. What made you laugh today? Nothing. What was the best part of the day? The day being over.
All right, let me give you a little rundown of what today should look like. This morning is going to be a low heart rate run. Go out and knock that out. And then I do have a little bit of extra time here in the morning because I'm not going to start working until, a couple hours after my normal start time, because at 8 a.m. I have an appointment at a root canal specialist to have this problem tooth looked at again. They think they finally found the problem and just got to go confirm it to figure out if they can fix it or if I have to have it extracted. Then I will work, and this afternoon I forgot we have a parent-teacher conference for one of our kiddos, so I got to fit that in somewhere, try to get a video edited, try to get the second workout done, which should be strength training today, and then I got to be back at the church again this evening. So going to be a really packed day. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to make it work with that parent-teacher conference, but we will see. So before I get going, if you've subscribed, if you've commented, if you've liked, if you've done anything, it was a pretty exciting day yesterday. I gained 5 subscribers in one day. Just thank you so much. That is just, man, I tell you what, it's a lot of work to keep this going, y'all. And your interactions, your comments, subscribing, watching the videos is the best motivation I could ask for. So thank you.
Dang, I wish I'd been recording. Yo, I almost just got hit by a deer. Like a deer darted across the street and almost ran straight into me. It was literally just a couple feet in front of me. Oh man, that would have been a cool story. Probably would have sucked. Still would have been a cool story. By the way, it is cold as heck out here, y'all. It's 50 degrees. I know, that's cold for a Texas boy, but it's almost April. I'm telling you, this weather's so weird. I'll take it over the hot though. I can guarantee you I'll be longing for this weather by the time June, July roll around. So I'll be honest, I've been running now for over 20 minutes and I haven't really said much because I've just spent time reflecting on that journal entry this morning. It's one of the reasons that journaling like that is so important to me, because that paints such a clear picture and reminder for me of where I was just 3 years ago and where I am today. I've talked about it in other videos, but I was notorious for isolating myself. I would literally lock myself in my office for, I know at one point I went for an entire week, and I would just sneak into the house to go to the restroom or grab a little food, try not to let anybody see me. And I did that because I was in such a bad place. I didn't want my family to see me that way. I didn't want my kids to see me that way, because I didn't want any of them to feel like they weren't enough for me to be happy, because what I was experiencing was beyond happiness. I'd lost hope. I'd lost hope in myself. I was in such a dark place that I'd lost hope that I would ever sleep well again. I lost hope that I would ever have peace in my mind again. I lost hope that I would ever be who God called and created me to be. I lost hope that I would ever do anything meaningful or impactful with my life again. And when you lose hope, y'all, you lose everything. You can't find a reason to get up and get out of bed. No one can convince you that you still have worth. It's like everything just stops. And that's where I was. That's where I was. But man, let me tell you something, y'all. There's hope beyond the hopelessness. There's light beyond the darkness. It's gonna take work if that's where you're at. It's gonna take work. But I promise you, you can pull out of it. I did. And here I am. Thank you, God. And I see things so differently now. Because as I look back on that, I see the way I hid myself away. But that was just a physical representation of the way that I've been hiding for years. I didn't want anybody to know that I was struggling with the things I was struggling with. I didn't want anybody to be able to see my faults or my failures. That's one thing about this whole journey. Since I've started sharing openly what I've gone through, who I am, it's been the most liberating thing, especially over these 75 days, man, where I've just come out here and I've truly poured out my heart. Like, I've not presented anything that's not completely authentic. I can guarantee you that. You've seen my good days and you've seen my bad days. You've seen my joyful moments and you've seen the moments that I've struggled more. But there's something so freeing about that, because I'm not hiding. I'm not hiding from my mistakes. I'm not hiding from my failures. I'm not hiding from, the places of my life where I've been damaged and hurt and knocked down. And it's kind of like, love me, hate me, it doesn't really matter. This is just who I am. I'm sure I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but that's probably just because they don't like tea. There's freedom, y'all. There's freedom in embracing your story. There's freedom in stepping back into the sunlight and allowing people to see you for exactly who you are. And those parts of yourself that you may not like, just work on them. Just work on them. That's all we can do. Try to be better every day. better than the day before. We're still gonna fail, we're still gonna fall. And when that happens, we get back up. Man, if that's the one thing that I've done right in my life, is I have mastered the art of getting back up. All right, guys, there it is. 47 minutes, 3.49 miles, 540 active calories, 638 total calories. Let's go see how we did on heart rate zone. There we go, 35 minutes in zone 2. Feel like I locked it in a little better today. Not bad. All right. I'm gonna go get cleaned up and get ready to get to the dentist.
Okay, folks, it's 9:15 and I am back home from the dentist, and here is what I found out. So essentially, I am going to have a root canal repair where they're going to have to go in, they're going to have to remove all of the initial root canal in one session, and then they pack it full of antibiotics and stuff, and then I have to come back in a second session to have the new root canal done. If you don't know, I've had a lot of problems with this tooth going back probably about 10 years or so ago at least, where my tooth just broke in half. And that's because I grind my teeth so bad. I didn't know at the time that, so many of the reasons I grind my teeth so bad in my sleep is because a lot of the stuff that I deal with. But I broke that tooth due to grinding my teeth. Had to get a crown, so got a crown put on that tooth. And then fast forward to about a year and a half ago, I started having problems with it, and they found that I need a root canal, so they had to go through the crown, do a root canal, and then, about 6 months ago, I started to experience symptoms again, where I had sensitivity to hot, had a lot of problems, went in, they couldn't figure out what was wrong or anything. At first, they told me like my tooth had exploded, then they did some scans later, and it looked like my tooth was fine again. Don't know what happened there, but now they finally found that yes, I do have an abscess down in my jaw, and I'm going to have some additional work done. I wear this little customized mouthpiece right here on my bottom teeth it keeps me from being able to clench down and grind my teeth. But I have spent, thousands and thousands of dollars trying to get this taken care of. So hopefully this will be the last thing I have to go through. But at least now they kind of know what's wrong. All right, time to get to work. Okay, everyone, it's 11 a.m. now, and I am actually going to take an hour off of work because my wife is off today, and she's had a crappy day, okay? She's had a crappy day, and I want to make sure that we make that day better. So I'm going to take her out to lunch, and the good thing is I can break my fast. For a full 18-hour fast, I can break my fast in 24 minutes, so I'm assuming that by the time she gets ready and we get there and we get our food and everything, the timing will come out almost perfect there. So I'll try to catch a little clip of, what it is I eat, but we're going to go to a new restaurant here in town, and should just be able to get like a steak and a salad, something like that. But yeah, so I'm just going to take an hour of time off, and I'll make it up and, go spend a little bit of time with her. House salad with ranch. Okay, this is a 20-ounce, like T-bone looking thing. I don't know. And I got a sweet potato with some butter. Okay, y'all, it's noon, and we're back home. Like I said, it was just a quick little lunch. Wife seems to be feeling better. That's what matters. So I don't normally do this, but I'm going to go ahead and show y'all my current food that I have logged for the day, because that porterhouse steak at Longhorn was a lot of calories. Look at this. 1,732 calories is what I've got logged here for the Longhorn steak. That thing alone was 1,280 calories. And then the plain sweet potato, I had butter on it, so I've got some butter down here. The mixed green salad, and then a little bit of ranch dressing. So that's a lot of calories there, y'all. I don't have a whole lot of room left today. I know for sure I want to get another protein shake in. But yeah, it's gonna be slim pickings for the rest of the day, but yeah, it was worth it. All right, it's a little after 3 now, and I'm going to drink this protein shake here. So yeah, my calories are already, high, but I definitely want to get more protein in. I'm going to work a little longer as well. All right, guys, it's about 3:40 now. I forgot about my daughter's parent-teacher conference, which is happening at 4:15, I believe. 4:20. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go out and I'm going to go for a walk, and I'm going to get a walk in and try to ensure that I at least get, close to 45 minutes done there. And then I'll see if after the parent teacher conference, I've got enough time to get in some strength training, because I don't normally strength train for a full 45 minutes. So I'll see if I have enough time to get in some strength training. Worst case scenario, I will strength train tonight after church. So I will get some in, but I'm just trying to figure out, I kind of have to split the time up a little bit to make it all work. In the long run, I'll end up with more than, 45 minutes. But that's what I'm going to do. So I got to get going right now. Okay, guys, there we go. There's the second outdoor walk right there, or the outdoor walk, should I say. 53 minutes. You see the total elapsed time is 1 hour and 9 minutes. That's because I walked, and then I walked to the school, had my parent-teacher conference, so you can see where my heart rate dropped right there. So I paused the workout, and then I walked back from the school to get the full 53 minutes in. It's about 4:53 right now. I'm going to change, and I'm going to go do some weight training, probably about 30 minutes worth of weight training, and then get cleaned up and get to the church. Okay, guys. No, I changed my mind. I'm not going to do the strength training right now because I haven't edited enough videos lately, and right now I have the option to either try to go get some additional strength training in whenever I've already got 2 workouts in today. Yes, it was a walk. No, it wasn't what I intended to do, but I did still, get the time in. And I would just be so rushed if I do that, because I'll have to get a shower and everything. And right now I'm okay. I don't have to get another shower or anything like that. I didn't get real sweaty as I was walking or anything. And I could use that time to sit down and crank out a video. And I feel like that's what I need to do. And then what I'll do is, and then I'll probably do some strength training tomorrow instead, because Friday I'm going to run so hard. I don't know that I want to do any strength training on Friday after I run that hard. So that's what I'll do. I'll do some strength training tomorrow. I'll let today's workouts be what they are, and I'll call that good. I'll edit a video and I'll strength train tomorrow. So it'll be a lower week of strength training. That's what I'm gonna do. I feel like it's the best thing to do, because I don't have much of a backlog on my videos right now, and that's just really weighing on me. And I may not be able to edit tomorrow. I may not be able to edit Friday. Like, I gotta take the window right now. Okay, shut up, Chris, and start editing. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, there it is. Got it exporting. Also, I went and changed my shirt, shaved my head real quick and everything. I made the right choice, y'all. I honestly made the right choice. I feel so much better having this video edited than I would have felt if I was to get in some strength training. I wanted to do it all, but I made the right choice. This is going to give me so much more peace of mind. And like I say, I'll just do what I was going to do today, tomorrow, and it'll all work out. All right, it's 10 to 6. And I am headed to the church. I'll see you whenever I get back. It's going to be a few hours. Okay, everyone. It is 9:20, and I am back from a long evening at church. These practices, man, I'm just up and down and moving and everything. So you're going to see that my step count increased significantly from the time. And it takes a lot out of you. Just, mentally, you stand around a long time and everything like that. So I'm just kind of wiped out, and I am ready to hit the hay. So let's wrap it up for the night. I'll show you how we did. Total move calories, 1,315, exercise minutes 112, steps 18,324. Again, there's our 2 workouts right there. I didn't show you that second one because I was intending to do some strength training, but I just couldn't do it and edit the video. So is what it is for today. But that's how we came out. MyFitnessPal. Show you how we did here. 1,962 calories, which I've been aiming to be around 1,900 calories. So that actually landed out pretty well, even eating that really high calorie lunch and then having that protein shake a little bit later on. If I go down here to the nutrition, you can see like, man, I ate 202 grams of protein today. So I wish I could get that much protein every day. But yeah, so actually not that bad. I started fasting before I left for the church, which was about 5:45. So I can break my fast tomorrow around 11:45. And I think I'm definitely going to be hungry around then because, yeah, all I had was that protein shake in the afternoon. And then last but not least, y'all, let's come out here and make day 73 official. Did my first workout, did my second workout, took my progress picture first thing this morning, read my 10 pages, just finished that beast, second half gallon of water, followed my diet and didn't have any cheat meals or social media because I don't drink alcohol. And just like that, day 73 is complete. So yeah, I think the theme for today is that if you're doing this challenge, you're going to have days where it may just not work out the way that you intend it to. Like I say, I fully intended to do the strength training, but I was trying to figure out, like, how can I keep myself from getting all sweaty, having to take another shower? How can I maximize my time? That's why I figured, okay, well, if I just go out and I go for my walk, then I'll walk to the parent-teacher conference and be able to get that in. So I'll utilize, the time in between and then the time after to maximize that. I couldn't just do a workout, instead because I didn't have enough of a window there and I would have gotten all sweaty and I wouldn't have made it to the parent-teacher conference in time. So, today I just made the best decision, I could. Trust me, it's on my mind right now to say, like, you could just skip some sleep and you could go in there and you could do some strength training. And if I didn't know what the next 2 days look like for me, I would probably do that. But I know tomorrow is going to be cram packed and it's probably going to be an even later night, much later night, because it's our last practice before the actual, service on Friday night. So it just, you're not going to be perfect if you're doing this program. And that's a struggle for me, my battle with perfectionism. Today I wasn't perfect, but I'm going to try to just get my mind out of it and wake up tomorrow and try to have the absolute best day I can. So thanks so much for being here on the journey for day 73, man. Golly, 2 days left. I hope you come back tomorrow for day 74 of 75 Hard. See you then.